Unit price. Products are packaged and sold in various sizes, such as 1 liter, 2 liter, or 4 liter jugs of milk. How do you determine the least expensive choice? Finding the unit price will allow you to compare prices and help you determine the best buy. A unit price is the cost of 1 unit, sometimes called a unit rate. To calculate a unit price, you can use a proportion where the second rate has a denominator of 1. For example, if you buy a package of 4 rolls of toilet paper for $2.68, you can calculate the cost of 1 roll by using this proportion. $2.68 over 4 rolls equals X over 1 roll. Remember that you need to keep your dollars in the top and the number of rolls in the bottom. Cross multiplying will give us $2.68 equals 4x. Divide both sides by 4, and we have that each roll costs 67 cents. Comparing unit prices can save you money at home and in the workplace. Unit price is not the only factor to consider, however. You may prefer the quality of one product over another. You may also find that there are more items in a large package than you can use. In this case, it may be a better choice to spend more on a per unit basis and buy only what you need. For example, if 3 ties cost $44.74, how much does 1 tie cost? So our money goes on the top, $44.74 for 3 ties, and we want to know how much for 1. Cross multiplying gives me 3x equals 44.74. Divide both sides by 3, and we have x equals 14.91. And so our cost is $14.91 for each tie. Rosa buys supplies for the Hamlet office in Iravet, Nunavut, where she works as a clerk. She wants to buy pens. The supplier sells a box of 12 pens for $6.25. Calculate the unit price of 1 pen. Again, our money goes in the top, so $6.25, and that gives us 12 pens. I want to find how much for 1 pen. Cross multiplying, 12 times x is 12x, equals 625 times 1 is 6.25. Divide both sides by 12, and we end up with x equals 0.52, or 52 cents per pen. Claire picks fresh strawberries at a U-Pick farm in Portage la Prairie, Manitoba. If she fills a pint basket, which is 0.5506 liters, it will cost her $1.50. If she fills a 4-liter ice cream pail, it will cost her $9. Which size of container will give her a better buy? So if we start with the first one costs us $1.50. We need to make sure that our units are the same, so we're going to do liters in the bottom. So it's $1.50 for 0.5506 liters. We want to know how much for 1 liter. Cross multiplying, we end up with 0.5506x equals 1.5, or x equals $2.72 for 1 liter. If we buy it by the 4-liter pail, it costs us $9. So it's $9 for 4 liters. How much for 1 liter? Again, cross multiplying will give us 4x equals $9. Divide both sides by 4, and we have x equals $2.25 per liter. So which one is the better buy? $2.25 is a better buy per liter. But it may not be a better buy if you didn't need 4 liters of ice cream, of what are we asking, of berries. If we were just buying berries that we weren't going to be able to use, by buying the bigger quantity, we would be better off to buy the small pail by the liter.